back here to What's Cooking, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. I'm Michael Horn along with Paul Stern. Sally Camacho is coming up here with us. She is at a restaurant called WP24. Wolfgang Puck's got a new restaurant at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. It's called WP24. Sally Camacho, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you.
Tell us about the hotel. Now, what is this? Wolfgang Puck has so many great restaurants. What's different about WP24?
Well, the main difference is that it's located in the Ritz-Carlton, which is on the 24th floor. The building is spectacular. It's got a fantastic view. We do kind of traditional Asian Szechuan-style cuisine as far as the savory food. Desserts are a little bit different. Desserts are more my style, and it's Asian ingredients with, kind of classical, either French techniques and things like that. But it's a different experience. It's a very small dining room, so we don't seat a lot of people at the same time because it's an intimate dining experience. So, it's not like, 200 people in the same room. It's only maybe like 50. So it's intimate, and it's family style, so you can interact, with your guests, and that's pretty much what it's mostly. The difference with the other restaurants are kind of a little bit bigger, and it's just another restaurant for Wolfgang to accentuate on his Asian love.
He has like an Asian cuisine. And we should say it's located in Los Angeles. What part of Los Angeles?
In downtown.
So it's by LA Live, that new area by the Staples Center where the Lakers recently won their championship, etc.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's there. It's at the Ritz-Carlton. It's a Wolfgang Puck restaurant, and that's why it's WP, I'm guessing, for Wolfgang Puck. What's the significance of the 24th floor?
It's on the 24th floor.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, so and you're the pastry chef. So now Wolfie, as we love to call him, loves, as you mentioned, a lot of cuisines, but he does have this love of Asian cuisine. So is it a little different than what his style is? Somebody told me there's like small plates you can share things and that kind of a deal.
It is. There are small plates that you can share. It is derived so that you can have stuff family style, so like dim sum and more Chinese style. And then we have the lounge that is pretty much all small plates, so it's more sushi driven.
And is there a long, you mentioned that there's not that large, is there a long wait to get in? Do you have to make reservations? You
definitely have to make reservations, yes. I definitely highly recommend reservations. We would accept walk-ins, or we definitely do accept walk-ins, if someone cancels out or anything like that. But we're, for the most part, pretty booked most of the night.
Reasonable priced?
I think so. Personally, I think so.
Does he have that Chinese chicken salad that he always has over there? He
does not. He does not. He didn't want to do anything like that.
All right, so it's all different. Now, you're the chef, Sally Camacho. You're the pastry chef. So what are you doing? What are some of the items you've created for this new restaurant, WP24, in Los Angeles at LA Live at the Ritz-Carlton?
Well, some of the stuff that I'm working on, one of my biggest sellers is called Marjolaisian, which is a take on the classic Marjolaine, which is French dessert that's kind of like the cousin of the opera cake. So, but I've done it in a way that it's multi-layered and it's plated. So it's a flourless chocolate biscuit with candied hazelnuts, chocolate crème, white chocolate espresso mousse, cashew nougatine, and plaques of chocolate, and they're all layered to be this sleek bar, and then it's served with a milk chocolate glacé and a coffee jelly. So that's something, it's kind of Asian ingredients. My inspiration for it was Vietnamese coffee, so there's like condensed milk and coffee in the ingredients. So, and of course, cashews. And then I also have calamansi vacherin, which is using calamansi, kind of like and I did it, I hate using the word deconstructed, but that's what it is. It's kind of like a cream pie, like a key lime pie.
Ooh.
So there's vanilla ice cream in it, and then Szechuan peppercorn meringue and the calamansi cream, which is kind of like, like the lemon cream that you would have in the pie. So.
Sally, do you ever feel that even with the Wolfgang Puck restaurant, you have to kind of get over some of those preconceived ideas, those stereotypes that some might have towards Asian cuisine?
Yes, a little bit. I know a lot of people were saying who would go here for, high-end Asian food when you can get the same thing, downstairs in downtown somewhere, But the difference, a really, really big difference, and I do have to stress this, is that we use very high-quality ingredients. So, and you can tell that in the food. People who eat Asian food every day, and as well as myself, you can tell the difference. To me, it's night and day. So if it is definitely a little bit more pricey than your average Chinese restaurant, but it's definitely well worth it.
And I would think the pastries definitely set it apart as well. What else do you have there on your pastry menu there, pastry chef Sally Camacho?
Definitely, yes. My desserts are definitely very different than any other Asian restaurant out there, or even any other restaurant in LA. I'm doing also a cornmeal brown butter cake, which is basically like it's a corn financier, so I call it a brown butter cake because essentially that's what it is. And it's warm, it's moist, and it's served with a white corn pudding. I use farmer's market blueberries and a pandan ice cream.
Oh, so you do have ice cream on. That's good, yes.
Oh, yes. I put ice cream pretty much on every dessert.
I love that about you.
Yes.
Now, where's your background? Somebody told me you've traveled all over the world.
Pretty much. I've worked in other places in the nation. I've worked in Vegas. I opened the Wynn Resort in 2005 when they first opened. I was also most recently I was the executive pastry chef of the Turnberry Isle Resort in Aventura in northern Miami.
Wow. And you said you worked in Indonesia as well?
No.
Oh.
I'm from the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
So yes, I just go back home here and there, often. So, and then I've also been to Europe, France, and Germany. I consulted with the U.S. pastry team for the Olympics in Germany.
The pastry Olympics, that's always good. Yeah, we've broadcast there. Chef Sally Camacho is the pastry chef at WP24, Wolfgang Puck's new restaurant, the Ritz-Carlton in Los Angeles, and it's down at the Nokia, the LA Live area there, and it's on the 24th floor, and it's Wolfgang. Is this his latest restaurant, Sally?
Yes.
All right, so this is kind of fun. Again, is there a website we can check it out?
You can check out the Wolfgang Puck website, yes.
Okay, and what is that website?
It's just Wolfgang Puck restaurants, fine dining restaurants, yeah.
You got it. We're going to come down and see you and get ready for some great pastries. Thank you, Chef Sally Camacho. Straight ahead, we continue on CRN What's Cooking. Michael Horn and Paul Stern.